What would I do for $1 million? I don't want $1 million.
You have to choose something.
I'd do anything, I guess.
The idea is to like search your mind for the absolute limit. Like, would you kill a man?
Depends. Is it an Arab?
Doesn't matter, sure.
Okay, is the whole beach pulsing with heat and like pressing down on my back?
I guess.
Then yes, I wouldn't have a choice.
What about you, Zena?
I don't know. I don't want to play this game. It's stupid.
Are you sure? I would kill someone.
Well, I guess I wouldn't kill an Arab, but I'd kill Maddie, and I don't need $1 million to do that either.
You're lying.
I've already done it in my dreams.
Okay, but as an artist, have you ever expressed these emotions in a painting?
I have a dream journal. Does that count?
As long as you recreated life out of life.
What?
What are you talking about, Steven?
Well, there are 3 forms of art. All 3 forms. The image must be set between the mind or sense of the artist himself and the mind or sense of others. The first is the lyrical form, where the artist places the image in immediate relation to himself. Next is the epical form, where the artist places the image in immediate relation to himself and to others. Third is the dramatic form, wherein the artist places the image in relation to others. The necessary qualities of universal beauty are wholeness, harmony, and radiance. Though the same object may not seem beautiful to all people who admire a beautiful object find in it certain relations which relate themselves to the stages of aesthetic apprehension. Beauty can be found in anything. Even prostitutes can be seen as beautiful. I lost my virginity to a prostitute, but it was a big mistake. It took me a long time to repent for that sin.
At first I didn't understand why women become prostitute, or how they can still believe in God. But then I fell in love with one, and forgave her for being prostitute, and accepted her as a human being.
Do you guys have any idea how completely gross that is?
I'm not gross. Artists just live sensual lives that make loss difficult to overcome.
Yes. And Sonia may have been prostitute, but she saw good in me as stronger than the bad, and accepted me and my transgressions.
Are you crazy?
Obviously, they're crazy if they're sleeping with prostitutes.
Have you ever done it with a prostitute?
Nah, that'd be like knocking 4 quick times on the door of unhappiness.
I agree. That sin left my body listless and dishonored, and my soul plunging ever deeper in its dull fear into a somber, threatening dusk.
Okay, let me ask you guys some questions.
What do you want to know?
Doesn't it bother you to sleep with women who have no self-respect?
Of course it bothered me. It made my heart wither up like a flower of the desert. She loves me not?
It didn't bother me, because I'm extraordinary. I seek in varied ways the destruction of present, for sake of better.
Is that why men cheat on their wives? Because they think they're extraordinary so they can do whatever they want?
I wouldn't. Adultery is a sin.
Tell that to Ethan.
Don't worry, he will suffer for his sin. He will fall. He hasn't yet fallen, but he will fall silently in an instant. He is falling but not yet fallen. Still unfallen, but about to fall.
Okay, fine, but that doesn't make it any less bizarre.
What's bizarre? I mean, we're all pretty bizarre. Some of us are just better at hiding it.
How are you bizarre?
He's a detached sociopath.
She's right. You guys know what I did? I put my mother in a nursing home. I barely visited her at all. And when she died, I sat next to her closed casket, drank coffee, and smoked cigarettes long into the night.
Oh my god.
Really?
Yeah. And I told the girl that loved me that I didn't love her and it didn't matter to me if we got married. And the bizarre thing is, I think it was all really because of the sun. In Algeria, the sun is always bearing down on the earth, and it's inhumane and oppressive. The sun and the heat make it hard for me to see or think straight. It just gets unbearable and it's hard for me to breathe.
It's like me, with my labyrinth. My language, family, religion, and country are all oppressing me to the point where I feel like I can't control my own life.
What's wrong with you? Why are you so oppressed?
It's because I'm an artist. I must recreate life out of life. I must create beauty for lovers that are aesthetically pleasing. I have never written a poem that falls short of extraordinary.
That's my thing. Who do you think you are? I am extraordinary.
I can cure the ill. I can manipulate people.
I can have epiphanies.
What can you do?
I can completely isolate myself from society.
I want to know what Caroline can do.
I can't do anything.
And now, everybody can do something.
Well, okay, there's one thing I can do, but it's pretty embarrassing.
Come on. We've all done embarrassing things.
Okay, but you gotta swear to God you won't laugh.
We swear.
I'm good at acting. I was the leading role in plays when I was younger.
Alright, great. How'd you learn to do that?
My sisters covered for me with my dad while I took classes.
That's so cool, Caroline. My image of you is totally blown.
Jurg, don't do that to her. You swore you wouldn't laugh.
Am I laughing?
You bleeding tick.
What do you care what I think anyway? I don't even count, right? I could disappear forever and it wouldn't make any difference. I may as well not even exist at all, remember? And you don't like me anyway.
You know, I have just as many feelings as you do. We're not that different. You don't have to treat me like this just because I'm a girl.
God, you're so pathetic. Don't ever compare yourself to me, okay? You got everything and I have nothing. Daddy's little girl, right?
Shut up!
Are those real diamond earrings, Caroline? Did your daddy buy those for you?
Shut up!
I bet he bought those for you. I bet those are a Christmas gift, right? You know what I got for Christmas this year? It was a banner year at the Merceau house. I got a carton of cigarettes.
No, my dad isn't always there for me. He gave his farm away to my sisters and left me out of it.
My God. Are we gonna be like our parents?
Not me, ever.
It's unavoidable. It just happens.
What happened?
When you grow up, your heart dies.
Who cares?
I care.
So, I was just wondering, what's gonna happen to us come Monday? I mean, are we gonna be friends or what?
I don't know. All I know is I'm sure about me, about everything. I'm surer than you could ever be. Sure of my life, and I'm sure of the death that I have waiting for me. Yes, that's all I have.
I thought that I was extraordinary, but I was only capable of killing. And it seems that I wasn't even capable of that. Now I know that life is only given me once, and I shall never have it again. I don't want to wait for the happiness of it all. I want to live for myself, or else better not live at all.
I think I've realized that the families who lived on the farm had only the most tenuous links to one another. Each lived a distinct style, to divergent ends. That was what was to be envied, not, as I had thought as a child, the closeness or the sociability, but the uniqueness of each family's fate, each couple's freedom to make or find something apart from the others.
Before marrying Ethan, I cared for his mom. And when she died, we got married, which I thought would give me fulfillment. But it turns out that after marrying Ethan, I got sick and he never really loved me. And after he and Maddie got in their accident, I became a caregiver once again and took care of them for 24 years. So even though I resent Maddie and Ethan, I think the only way that I can maintain my health and purpose in life is by caring for others.
For the first time in this night alive with signs and stars, I can open myself to the gentle indifference of the world. You know, finding it so much like myself, so like a brother really, I feel that I've been happy, and that I'm happy again.
Damn it, Rousseau. I am the artist. I will have the final word.
Sorry, Stephen. Go ahead.
Thank you. Welcome, O life. I go to encounter for the millionth time the reality of experience, and to forge in the smithy of my soul the uncreated conscience of my race. Old father, old artificer, stand me now and ever in good stead.